Dipped it in a little bit of white here. Blend, blend, blend. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Blend, blend. Name of the game. Blend. Now, my blue's pretty dry there, so I'm not really caring if this beige is getting into the blue now that it's dry. Not a real important thing. It doesn't take it long to dry. All these places where you're taking some darker and putting in lighter is creating shadows here. Blend, 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 blend. To the edge, to the edge. We're doing a straightforward picture here. We're not doing it on any angles. Perspective, as you will see in other videos, is very important when you get doing pictures that are not face on. Perspective is when you're looking into the distance. Things get smaller. As you're driving to work one day or driving somewhere, look into the distance, the building or the tree that you're seeing is a lot smaller. Virtually a lot smaller. Okay. We have sand, we have water, sky. Now, let me put this in some water. Now we want to make some horizontal lines in the water. You don't want to do a whole lot, so you can get your blue palette out again. Paper plates are the best of things. Your blending gel, a little bit of that. And as horizontally as you can get them. Blue, a little bit of white. Come with some horizontal waves. Now, as I told you earlier, things that are in the distance are going to appear to be a little bit smaller. Always keep that in mind. Things in the distance are smaller than in the foreground. Foreground is here, where your hand, like my hand is here, this is the foreground. Way back there in the back is the background. Y'all don't need that. Got a little bit too much dark blue there. I don't like that, so I'll go over it. See what I'm saying? You can paint right over what you've already done. That's the beauty of acrylic. This one's a little long. Keep these as horizontal as you can. You don't have to have a bunch of them. Play with your paint. You can. It's not gonna jump up at you. Here's the right combination of the color. You're gonna have to play with it. See what you like. As you can see, I'm getting a little larger with my waves. They're a little longer. Actually, these are too dark for me in the back. I'll fix them in a minute. A shade above is good. Just a shade above. So mix that white, mix the blue, white and blue together. Randomly put these as if you're seeing waves. Here and there. Don't have to be a lot. As I said, I don't like these darker ones in the back. I'm going to correct those. Do a little bit more white in that. Have a littler brush. Here. So I'm going to get rid of some of that a little bit. Too dark for me. This picture shouldn't take you over an hour to do. Well, with your practicing and all that, to do the blending and some other things I'm going to show you. Might take a little longer. Alright, you see the waves are horizontally. Now, you can load your brush with only white. And you can flip in some white heads of waves if you want. And as we all know, they're kind of usually close to the shore. Scatter them around. Tip just the edge of your brush, just gently, and make some little rippling there. I hope you can see this. Oop. Oop. I got something in it. Keep it horizontal. Please keep it horizontal. And come back. Come back away from your picture once in a while, because close up you're not going to be able to see. Come back once in a while and see that everything is symmetrical and horizontally even across your palette there. Again, things that are in the foreground that are closer to you are larger. Things that are in the background are going to gradually get smaller. I don't want a whole lot in this, so I'm just, as you can see, compared to this, these are getting smaller. If I was going to do more in the background, it would get very small. It would get probably the width of my fingernail. I don't want a whole lot in this. Sometimes things are too much. Sometimes the littler is better. Dibble, 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 dab, dab, dab. Just very lightly touch your brush on that. Okay? That's too much there. So, I hope you so far are enjoying what you got. I hope you like your blues, and I hope you like your sand color. Pretty simple, no drawing still involved. Let me think of my next step, and I'll be right back. Again, try to make your picture more symmetrical. I've seen mine needs a little bit of touch up here. Stand back, even stand up and get out of your chair. Look at it and make sure it's even on all three parts. You don't want one part kind of slanty. Throw the whole picture off. Now to make some shadowy type appearances in here where maybe the sand is a little bit higher, you use a darker shade and blend away. Blend, 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 blend. Keeping it again horizontal. Going with the rest of your picture. Try not to see any defined lines. Get it all here. This is the shadow. Okay, a little bit of white, Here's going to be the highlight part of that little bit of mound here. Blend again, blend, keep it horizontal. Get in a little bit on that page. Blend and gel. Make sure you use plenty of it. That's just a little bit of a highlight there, or this little bit of a mound in the sand has come up, and the sun's hitting it a little bit, and that little bit of shadows behind it, and gives it a little bit more interest here. Now, next step we're going to do is let that dry. Put it away for just a few minutes. Get your scrap piece of paper. Sorry again. This camera is called a flip, and it's flipping a lot. Let's get out our scratch paper again. Which mine is right here. And what you're going to work on next is some wispy, with a pretty wet brush in your gel. I'm going to get you to take a brush and do this. Just barely touch your paper. Just wispy little lines. Start big at the bottom, lift up. Big, lift up. Big, lift up. Natural flow. Try not to make them like this. Try not to make them like that. You take your brush, load it full of the color you want to use, which right now, any color, and just wisp them. Some people in my class had a lot of problems with this. Please don't get frustrated. It's by the flick of your wrist, up and pull, pull. When you have your brush, when it first hits your palette, it will itself create a larger line. Will then pull up and back away. Pull up and back away. You want those tips to be fine. If you can see it, I hope you can. I don't have the very best brush here, but this is a round brush. It's hopefully you have a couple of sizes. Practice, practice, practice. That's what we're going to do next.